We're about to start. Oh, we're live. We are live, Walter. Come on, jazz hands, guys. It's episode 197 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. I hope you guys got your big girl panties on. We are talking to Texas Swine Sniper. He's not even here yet. We've got having some technical difficulties. He's trying to sign back in. Trip, but we do have Lyle, right, Lyle? And
yes,
you're from You do a couple of things here. So
Patriots with guns and sportsmanonly.com.
Okay, very cool. So we're going to talk about that and introduce you to my audience, and as well as Trip when he gets in here. You guys will get to see some behind the scenes stuff, because this is how it goes down when it's live. This is episode 197 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, live from the Big Daddy Gun Studios.
Big Daddy.
There he goes. Yes, absolutely. We've also got Walter Keller. Let's not leave him out.
Here I am again.
Yeah, you guys, they were pining for you yesterday, Walter. I don't know if you know this.
They were jonesing for me? Is that what it was?
Where's Walter? What happened? How come Walter's not here? Walter needed a break.
I took a day off. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes Walter needs a break, otherwise he's going to break you.
Yeah, I didn't get home till actually 7 o'clock. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We were test firing guns and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Everything going well with
I still got all my hands and everything, so it's going great.
Okay, that's always a good day. So we've got that. We've got other things going on in the news that we're going to talk about. What I'm going to do here while we're waiting for Trip to sign back in, I'm going to do what I usually do and go down through everyone here in the Hangout and shout out people in the Hangout. So Tank is first, of course. If you guys don't know, Tank is the artist formerly known as someone else that I'm not going to say. We're calling him Tank now. He identifies as Tank. Walter, it's Carl Compton. Don't tell anyone.
Okay. Shh.
Yes, Carl Compton. But don't that's a secret though. We're not supposed to. Yeah. But we're not going to say that.
Okay.
We're not going to say that it's Carl. But
okay.
Yeah, he's going to change his name again. So shout out to Tank for being number one. Special K's number two. These guys have this down. Ghetto Hood Gamers also in here as well. Will says howdy all. Clint Sanders is also in here. Henry 42 says hey. I don't know if you remember who said hey. That was Rerun.
Hey.
Yeah, that was Rerun
from Fat Albert.
No, what was it? I forgot. Is it Good Times? I think it was Good Times.
Yeah, Good Times.
Rerun. Yeah, remember Rerun from Good Times with
the round one.
Yeah, with the red beret.
Rerun. Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
So shout out to Henry 42. The Archangel is also in here.
That's how a white kid learned about black people back in the 70s.
Oh, really? That's dangerous.
I know.
That's not really.
Only place they showed him was in the hood and living in the projects or something.
Yeah, I know, right? Until you got the Huxtables, but then we know how
Until I went to school in the 6th grade in the projects, then I really realized what it was like. Yeah.
But the real hood.
Yeah.
The real hood was all about.
Oh, dear. Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to the Archangel. He says, hey, you better be hitting those thumbs up. So, of course, everyone out there, please give us those thumbs ups. Like I'm telling you guys all the time, YouTube is seriously marginalizing us. So you got to hit the thumbs ups. Also, you should subscribe. If you're not subscribing, I know the folks who are hanging out in the chat right now, you guys are awesome. You're the loyal people who hang out. That's why we're going to be giving away something. Just a little hint.
Oh, look at that.
There's going to be some giveaway situations going on. Lyle's is also got some stuff going on that we're going to talk about. Lots of goodies in here today, but
I just had an idea.
What's up?
I got a bunch of those parts too, the ATI parts.
Mm-hmm.
I'll build a whole rifle and give it away.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea, Walter, actually.
Yeah, I think people would probably go for that, wouldn't they?
Yes, I think they would.
Nice little AR-15 with ATI parts, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I think that people like that. And one of the things that we're going to be doing, and Lola and I were talking about that, I'm going to start giving away stuff more often on a more regular basis. So that's getting set up here very soon. We're going to talk about this later on in the show, but this is going to get given away. If you guys look in the description of this video, there's a bunch of links there that there's also some giveaways going on vis-a-vis Lyle and the Patriots with Guns. And what was it? Sportsmanonly.com. Yeah, go ahead, Walter.
Is
You
that
say
like a dating site, sportsmanonly.com?
You know, it sure sounds like it.
yes. I think
it
it
could
is.
be. It could be. Hey, girls, send in your pics. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So
We'll see
we're
which one
doing
spins.
right. We're doing a bunch of stuff like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious.
Had to use
Yeah,
a
it
damn
happens.
iPhone, man. Come on.
He went old school.
I went old school.
All right. So we got Trip Rivers. We were just talking about sportsmen only. It's either a day. Yeah. Yeah. So we got Trip Rivers
that was
joining
all
us from
my idea.
huh?
Sportsman's only. It's all my idea. Lau had nothing to do with it.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just
Okay. Somehow I don't believe that. I was gonna say. I'm not trying to disparage you or anything, man, but
yeah, no worries.
yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. Looks like you got some cool guns behind you. I like that. What? Now, here's a little tip. If you turn the phone sideways, then we can see all that stuff in the back. Whoa, look at that. That's very nice. Now, you know what? The tough part's going to be holding that phone. And I hope your battery's charged.
You might need a selfie stick.
Yeah. Yeah. You might.
I need to get one of those.
Yes. Yes. It's this new highfalutin technology the Egyptians invented. So I don't even know where I was right now. I forgot exactly. Whatever. Let's go ahead and keep shouting out the folks in the chat. Let's see. Michael Bender, it says he missed the show last night. That's okay. That's all right. We forgive
So did I.
Yeah, Walter did too. You and Walter were up to something. And Tank says how is Hank and Lola today? We're doing good. Shout out there. Richard Hughes is also in. Bill Butcher as well. Let's see who else we got in here. We Run Guns says reporting for duty. Also, I edit my sub MOA AK says hashtag Gorn in my lap. Okay.
Oh, right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Robert McRae is also in here. Enrique Q, Greg 98K, Mike Bryant. Shout out to Mike Bryant. One of the things I forgot to mention this last night. Gorillas and Guns. Walter, we were talking about this a little bit. Gorillas and Guns has a Patreon page, and he's using the proceeds to put together a Glock 19 for Mike Bryant so that him and his lovely wife can go training, get some firearms training out there. So if anyone wants to go out there and support the Gorillas and Guns Patreon, we could do it that way. Walter, I think we were discussing some other ways that we could do this, but we probably need to powwow, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just assume, I don't know if the Patreon thing's a way for me to do it, but I don't know if there was a way to do it like a one-time thing, or you got to get set up for a weekly thing, or I don't know how that works. So.
I believe you can do one-time things on Patreon, right, Lola? Can you do a one-time donation on Patreon? Lola is the Patreon expert around here. Oh, she's not sure. Okay, well, there you go. That's what you get for asking, Lola.
I like to buy shirts from Patreon. It's always a good place to buy shirts.
Shirts? Okay. Okay. I've never heard of that, but okay.
Yeah. I got this shirt from them.
Okay. This is a clip. I know.
You can buy shirts to show your support, that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. Okay. Is that Patreon or is that Forge from Freedom?
Oh wait, Forge from Freedom. My bad. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Forge from Freedom. That's where like my shirts come from. See, pull in case of emergency, right there. There you go. That looks like a Mac's shirt, actually. I think Mac. That's Mac. Military Arms Channel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Shout out there. And shout out to Forge from Freedom. That's where you can get our shirts, like the pull in case of emergency shirt and all the other things. What's up?
Justin E is feeling needed. He needs a call out. Shout out.
Okay. Shout out.
He thinks he hates you or you hate him. So.
Oh, did I? Okay. No, I don't. I hate very few people in this world. Very few people know the wrath of my hate. Definitely not Justin E. So shout out to him. Shout out to Screaming Skull Saloon as well. Let's see who else we got in here. Luis Valdez. I said shout out to Mike Bryan as well. SoCal Gunner.
It's probably better.
Warsaw Patriot as well is in here. Shout out to Warsaw Patriot. Chris Bullis. Let me see. I'm trying to go through. LB Louis Cypher. Nico Sauer. Also in here. We got the Nico Sauer is in the house. Matt Wallace. Steve Dave, Sergeant Poppy, Hamburger Helper, Brian Quick.
Is Big Dick Willie out there tonight?
I don't see Big Dick Willie. I see
Mike.
I see I see
You can just shout
Taco.
him anyway.
That's a
Yeah,
real
exactly.
guy.
When your name's Big Dick Willie, somebody's gonna shout you out eventually.
Where you at, Big Dick?
Tacos and French fries says good evening. Shout out to him. I carry my revolver in single action. Music lover.
Nice.
Kentucky Firearms Network. James Lawson. Tom Hausner. My friend Tom Hausner is in the chat. Shout out to him. Thanks for joining us, Tom Hausner. There you go. William Hoffman. Kevin Doughty as well. Laramie Stephenson. Gregory Bradley, MW Tacticals also there, Charles Holshus, KS Harris, and if I miss someone, let me know and I'll shout you guys out. Now let me Matt Wallace says Big Dick Wallace is in here, being him.
Copycat.
Yeah, now everyone's just gonna put
Big
Dick in front of their name. And it's gonna get it's gonna get played out really fast.
Big Dick River.
Oh boy! See, look, you're already messing with that. How can your name be Trip Big Dick Rivers? That is just
Trip on my Big Dick Rivers.
exactly.
That's right.
That
You
was-
trip on my big dick and you fall into a river.
yeah, we are going straight porno with that.
Going downhill fast.
Yes.
Need to put up that child warning, that parental guidance thing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
With caution.
Yeah, GSE Yank 100 also in here, so shout out to him. Okay, so Trip, you're here. You're the special guest of honor along with Lal. Do you want to tell us who you are, what you do, what is Texas Sniper? What is it again?
Swine snipers.
Texas Swine Snipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
I
Hey,
need some barbecue
just in general, a huge fan,
Okay.
and thank you so much for having
I'll leave
having
mine,
me on.
mine here.
So cool that
Oh,
I just get-
Hold on one sec. I'm sorry, Trip. Yeah, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, good. Because I think we're losing him. Did we lose him? Did he freeze?
Did you get me? You got me?
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Cool. But yeah, so like I was saying, man, I just think it's really cool. Like I was a real big fan before I got to be on your podcast, and just wanted to say thanks. Cool. It's really cool just to be here for this opportunity. But Texas Swine Snipers, man, is basically what we do is we just try and help local Texas farmers, landowners, just people who need help with protecting their livelihoods, man. I mean, these people live off the land, and feral pigs are a big issue out here, so we try and definitely
Yeah, hold on 1 second, Trip. I think your audio's going in and out. I don't know.
Is that me?
Oh no, is that okay? Maybe that's you, Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that was Walter. And I don't know if you have a headset that you could plug in. That would probably help. And your signal is degrading a little bit, but we'll work through it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get a headset here, but yeah, man. So basically, we're just a nonprofit. We're striving to become a nonprofit, and just helping landowners, just having fun doing it, man. I grew up, hunting and fishing in Texas, and just ultimately had a passion for it, and just love killing pigs, really. And
All right.
so it led me to just and as I did that, I got to know that, wow, it's actually a real big problem here, and I can go out, have fun, and also help somebody in the process. So it's a win-win situation. And as you can see from behind me, I've got a lot of different tools that I use to help me eradicate some of these pigs in Texas. So we've got a lot of fun toys that we use, and so I'm just trying to take my hobby and do something good with it for other people, and just win-win for everybody, basically. I guess. So yeah, that's kind of the goal there. Is that?
Yeah. So if you don't mind, can you repeat what your organization does again? Because I think some people out there missed it.
Yeah. So the organization basically is a nonprofit organization. We will basically call a landowner will call us. They will say, "Hey, Trip, we're having a really big problem with feral hogs. They're eating all my corn or eating all my weed, or we have coyotes that are eating all my sheep, and these landowners don't necessarily have the tools and the means to help them get rid of these that are literally taking money out of their pocketbooks. And so I'll go out there, look at the land, assess it, take drone pictures. I mean, we use a ton of technology, and just go out there and help eradicate the problem that they have. And if they want to donate, great. If not, we take whatever is left over, we donate it to food banks around here locally, and just try and help anywhere we can with
Do you hear anything?
Yeah. So I've actually, there's several questions coming in. What part of hold on.
Right.
Let me hold on a second. Let me mute Walter. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions here. Actually, my friend Tom Hausner wanted to know what part of Texas you're in. Let's start there.
Man, I'm in Central Texas, but so predominantly, like, we'll run. I mean, pretty much we'll go anywhere, but I do a lot of work in San Saba, Richland Springs, Lampasas, Texas. But I'm here in Georgetown, Texas.
Georgetown. Okay, cool. And Vanessa Kitty would like to know if you harvest these said pigs.
I do harvest pigs, but I typically harvest the ones that are about, my rule of thumb is kind of 80 pounds and less. I'll harvest them. Those are usually typically the better tasting pigs. But the food banks, they as long as you gut them properly, they'll accept them no matter what size.
That's barbecue size, 80 pounds.
That's right, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
Well, that goes along with someone else asked a question. I'm not sure exactly who now, but someone else asked, "Can you eat these pigs?" And you can, right? I don't know if there's, like, because they're out in the wild, if there's diseases and things like that to worry about, or if those are things that you know how to look for.
Right. So definitely you want to have them cooked properly. I mean, it's really just any rule of thumb for pork, really. I mean, you don't want to undercook pork because there's just a lot of bad stuff in it if you don't cook it right. So I mean, pretty much the standard rule for pork all the way around, regardless if it's feral or if it's domesticated, it cooks all the same. Now feral pigs, you definitely want to know somebody who knows how to kind of cook it and has a good recipe. You don't want to just kind of try your luck. It might not be too good, but yeah, good question.
Okay, very cool. I don't know if there's any other questions out there that you guys have. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Walter, did you guys have a question that you were trying to ask?
No, Spencer was asking me what they were talking about, and I said shooting wild hogs.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah. And then, let's switch over here to Lyle for a second. Lyle, tell us, like, what you're all about, what you're doing.
Hey, it's nice to be on your show, Hank. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
My name's Lyle Yarbrough, and I have patriotswithguns.com and sportsmanonly.com. My past life, last year I sold a survivalfrog.com. It's a survival site, e-commerce, and we sold a lot of preparedness items. That when I sold that, I was trying to figure out what to get into, and recently moved back to Texas. And when I came here, it's like, man, I'm getting back into hunting. I'm getting back into guns. And since then, also hooked up with Trip and started going hog hunting. And so about a year ago, I started both those brands, Patriots with Guns, and just recently sportsmanonly.com. And we are building content sites, based on those topics, guns and hunting, both tie in well with survival. We also have a survival brand, concernedpatriots.com.
Okay.
So just doing things that we like to do as far as I was into survival for a long time. I'm still into survival, hardcore believer in being prepared. But after selling that business, it's what can I do next that I enjoy, and that's everything about me is what I have to enjoy it, and guns and hunting.
Absolutely, and we all linked up at the NRA this past NRA in Dallas. So and we're going to be doing several things together. So I figured, this will be a cool opportunity for you guys to get to know Lyle, get to know Trip, learn all about these guys and what they do. They'll probably be on here several times. We'll be getting involved in lots of different projects. Like I said, if anyone missed it, for everyone that's coming in now, first of all, make sure you hit the thumbs ups. Okay, that's very necessary. We need those. Also, check the description. I've got a bunch of links in the description that are actually giveaways you guys can get involved in. We are going to be doing and setting up a giveaway. We're going to give away this this ATI Outdoors Mossberg Remington Savage Winchester 12 gauge, adjustable tack light. This is the tack light shotgun stock right here. So we're going to give that away.
It also has a handle. That's
pistol grip. Yeah.
Yes, it has. You're right, Spencer. It does. It has a really nice soft rubbery pistol grip, as well as the stock, and we're going to be giving that away. So
I got one of those at shop. I can show you tomorrow, Spencer.
okay.
Yeah. It's a shotgun. They say, I mean, it's for 12 gauge. I think I saw somewhere that you could finagle this onto a 20 gauge, but it's gonna probably sit a little proud or whatever. So basically, it's for a 12 gauge. So okay. Scott Rousseau says feral pig makes great sausage, and 817 LDS wants to know, can I hunt feral hogs for free in Texas? I want to help landowners in Texas. Can I help?
Man, if there's a will, there's a way. And, if there's one thing I've learned, if you enjoy something enough and it's a passion, man, absolutely, you can find a way to do it for free. You just, like I said, you just got to have that will, man, and do some research.
Yeah. Okay. So
unless your name is Will.
Oh,
Yes.
What's that?
Yeah. Spencer is our comedy relief. And he has
my other son, his name is Will, so that's why there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, exactly. And Richard Hughes says it's the Keller twins, so that's what you're dealing with here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Basically, you're dealing with Walter's evil twin.
I have a friend that's out in have you ever guys heard of G&T Outfitters? They do the helicopter hog hunts.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that, me and Lyle the other day. Not necessarily G&T, but another gentleman out.
Let's definitely don't give that one away.
Yeah, another gentleman. But yeah, we're actually going to be producing some really cool content from a helicopter very, very, very soon. So Lyle and I are very excited about that. Patriots with Guns and is going to be there, and the whole team. So yeah, it'll actually be my first helicopter hunt from a helicopter. So I'm totally stoked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Very cool. So you know what? Let's. I think we should take a look at some news. I see Warsaw Patriot Lola has something in there that he's really desperate that we have a conversation about. Let's figure out what Warsaw Patriot would like to talk about. What exactly is going on with him, as well as the news. I don't know if you guys have any news stuff, but I figured let's jump into the news a little bit and see what's going on here. If you guys have anything, I know. Actually, you're all from Texas, so this is on Fox News. I'm going to read you guys the headlines here. It says Texas Governor Greg Abbott signals support for 2 gun control measures after Houston area school shooting. So following last week's deadly shooting at a high school near Houston that left 10 people dead, Texas Governor Greg Abbott said Wednesday that he could support some gun control measures. Bullshit.
Exactly.
The move is something of a change of heart for Abbott, a Republican who has worked to expand gun rights in Texas. Earlier this year, Abbott had backed President Donald Trump's proposal to arm more teachers in lieu of sweeping gun control measures, saying that almost 20% of Texas schools already have trained and armed educators. So on Wednesday, I'm going to skip through this a little bit so we can talk about it. On Wednesday, Abbott said he could back stronger regulations for gun storage and quicker reporting to law enforcement when a court has determined someone is mentally ill in order to keep that person from having weapons. And, there's a bunch of stuff going on here. What do you guys think about that? You guys are from Texas?
I think it's a bunch of political talk currently. You got to say something to satisfy the media specifically during this time. Obviously, something needs to be done. 20% of the schools actually have guns in the school, and they advertise it right out front. Nice big sign. We carry. Be careful when you come in here.
Mm-hmm.
When something like 97% of mass shootings occur on a location where guns aren't allowed.
Yeah, gun-free zones. Gun-free zones.
Gun-free zones. I mean, it's
yeah.
We were be looking at it, just looking at.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Something like the things that people need to do is realize that schools are targets, harden them. There's a whole bunch of different things you could do about it. We were having the conversation about gun-free zones actually this week. I think we were talking about that, and you know what? That video YouTube refuses to monetize. They were just telling me that today. They were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna monetize this video." You know, so and this is the kind of pressure that I think even some of these Republicans, you know, are bowing to, and we have to be really careful with that. What do you think, Trip? What's your opinion of all this?
Well, I mean, first, you know, my heart goes out to, you know, all of the people involved with that. I mean, it's a very delicate situation, as we all know, and you know, it's like everybody's trying to draw a line in the sand where they stand, but you know, we're trying to please two sides, you know, three sides, four sides, wherever you stand, you know, but ultimately it's left and right. So you know, you have these politicians, like Lyle said, that, you know, have to make a stance that is basically tiptoeing between the line, and you know, it's something's gonna change. What it's gonna be, I don't know. There's a lot of bills that are enacted to, you know, that the left obviously, you know, labels these bills as something that doesn't sound like it's taking away your rights, but it is, and they try to hide it and pass it through Congress. So, I mean, this is just one of those, another opportunity for them to capitalize, you know, on this. I feel like, and so we'll see how big of a deal the media takes it, and how far they take it, and where it's going to lead us. You know, unfortunately, I feel like it's not so much the lawmakers. It's where the media kind of leads everyone to believe.
You know, Warsaw Patriot mentioned it's the mighty dollar, and you know, when you look back at it, with everything throughout the years, you know, let's get everybody pumped up on prescription drugs, even from an early age on. Let's put, you know, NGO foods out there as far as having kids get, you know, all these different depression and ADD earlier on in life. Let's take away the right for them to be able to hit each other and work out their differences, you know, man to man. Let's take all these things out, and let's put social media in there where everybody can bully each other without being seen per se. And
everybody's a tough guy when they don't have to get in front of somebody.
Exactly, and it's just a big storm coming together, and the media's not helping with all the attention that it gets.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's hard. That's a hard balance as well. Obviously, it's a horrible thing.
So do you think, I see there's some comments there, you know, do you think that the governor is just saying this to like appease the media right now, but he has no intention of doing anything? Or
I think he's saying, my guess would be is, hey, let's feel it. Let's see what the feedback is. Oh, what do our ratings do when we throw out these ideas, and see which way we go. You know, he's going to do a roundtable this. I haven't checked in on it, but the last I heard, they were doing a roundtable this week on trying to come up with ideas. But you know, I think this is where he needs to make a stand. This is the one state that, you know, we could actually do well with arming teachers, with the right teachers, or you know, having more.
So it's
this is the place to do it.
Sort of like, go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Sort of like Colorado is a place to legalize weed for the first time. You know, Texas could easily be the place to where, hey, let's arm teachers and see what happens.
Right. Okay. What were you trying to say, Walter? Go ahead.
But in the meantime, nothing changes in society that makes these
exactly
do this. What are you accomplishing? You can arm the teachers all day long, and eventually the nuts are still going to give it a go, because they're suicidal anyways for the most part. Secondly, let's look at all the psychotropic drugs.
Do you know what Spencer's doing behind you?
Let's look at all these kids that are on these psychotropic drugs. Your kid's weird, so let's put him on drugs. That'll make him better, right?
Right.
You know, does it make it better? No, it just makes him
worse.
It just makes him some little weird fuck that's going to run around and have weird thoughts all the time. So, You know, it's not the answer. I mean, yeah, you need to do something for temporary, but you got to get these leftists out of the child raising business. Oh, you can be whatever you want to be, a girl and you're a boy. Go ahead. You want to be a boy and you're a girl. Go ahead. You want to be something in between. Go ahead. You know, it's like, come on. That's all. This is happening like this because of this societal thing where everything is okay.
You're just raising man children.
Man children.
Yeah,
they're raising. You know, there's no consequences for the actions either. Is he going to get hung? Is he going to get
the kid that did this?
Is he going to get publicly executed?
No.
Yeah. Is anybody going to see that? No. He's going to get put in jail, and he's going to get coddled, and maybe he'll get a sex change while he's there, and maybe he'll get his psychotropic drugs still, and
I don't know how he survived the actual shooting where a resource officer responded to.
Well, the resource officer didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, they fired at him and apparently missed, but he didn't miss them.
Well, the resource officer needs to be trained how to use his firearm then.
Yeah, there's lots of things that are going on here that we're not.
Maybe you need to give the resource officer a shotgun.
Well, also people just are. You know, I think that, for example, one of the things that we know is happening in a lot of schools, right? If they really want to do something about this, instead of trying the same old crap that they've been trying to do, and it's not getting anywhere and not doing anything, think about the fact that they know that these kids have problems and they don't do anything about them. They wait until they explode and they do something horrible, and then they try to deal. You know, then we all have to pick up the pieces.
Then
from
it's
that
my
and try to
gun's
deal with
fault.
that situation.
It's my gun's fault then.
Right.
Yes. My poor innocent gun. Oh, by the way, this one here sits out in the open all day long, and guess what? It hasn't gotten up or ran off one time.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that kind of brings me to a good point. You know, Walter, they talk about, you know, they really publicize when it's a black gun, you know, an AR-15 or, you know, whatever. You know, in this particular case, I feel like it wasn't as publicized. You know,
it was less lethal.
The weapon that was used was a shotgun, like you mentioned, Hank, and then a 38. I don't know the type of gun that was used, but it was a 38. I know the caliber. So, you know, but if it would have been an AR-15 or something like that, oh man, we'd be having, you know, it would just be, you know, massive.
Twice as bad.
Twice exactly. So, you know, I definitely feel like they have picked and choose kind of which ones to really kind of.
They're so concerned about your child's health.
Yeah. So it's and ultimately, like you guys said, I mean, you know, I was at the gun shop the other day, and one of the owners actually is a good friend of mine, and he was talking about, you know, another school shooting, like I said, you know, that had happened, you know, 3-4 weeks prior, and ultimately he was talking about how, you know, at the end of the day, we protect our money with armed guards in the banks. You know, we protect our government. You know, when you go to the Capitol Hill, there's armed guards there. You know, there's at other courthouses, there's armed guards, there's metal detectors. So, you know, why don't we have armed guards protecting our kids? You know, that's what I don't understand, is that all these things that are so important for society are all protected with security and measures, but yet here we have the most important thing in our, you know, is our kids in the future. And
I gotta take my goddamn shoes off at the airport to get on an airplane.
Exactly.
Really? Why?
Yeah, and I gotta almost take my clothes off to get on a stupid airplane.
You gotta strip naked just to get through the metal detectors.
You gotta let somebody look pictures of you and everything.
What if you got like a metal plate on your skull?
Okay. But yeah, like you're saying, when it comes to school stuff, it's like we don't have enough money.
Or your bones are made of adamantium.
Right. Good one, Spence. Okay, here's and you know what? I agree with you, Trip, that, you know, this is like something that's incredibly valuable to us, and the only thing that we think we need to do about it is create some laws that are unconstitutional, not going to do anything, and then put up a sign that goes, "This is a gun-free zone," and then there's like a magical, you know, invisible force field.
No, there's the unicorns and the rainbows come out and all that stuff, and you know.
Yeah. So I see Spence is repping for Deadpool.
He got a new toy today.
Yeah,
so.
he's repping for Deadpool too.
Yeah,
So,
he got a new toy. So.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. Yeah. So, that's I think that's the thing that we're dealing with in society, that we really need to figure out what's going on here and deal with it from all angles. And the things that, what if this kid just used a car and waited until all the kids are standing in front of the school? I mean, there's so many things that you could do.
Yeah, and no, I actually read an article too, not too long ago, Hank, that the kid actually said
Spencer Wolverine
chose kind of who he wanted to, kill. Essentially, he the people who were nice to him per se, and the people who weren't, and that's a statement that I heard from an article that he actually had stated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just and this goes forward. Actually, moving forward, there was a senator, I believe it was Ted Cruz, who somebody asked him yesterday about here in Texas about the shooting, and Ted was like, we just need more prayer, more religion in schools, and kids had religion in schools, and so I was interesting to see a senator, actually publicly speaking about that after a mass shooting and emphasizing religion. So, that to me was something new that I haven't seen before. So I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if in schools is the answer, but there's a lot less of it out of school, and there's a lot less. The organizations that people used to do things after school. Put
a little Jesus in your life.
So
absolutely. Okay, so go ahead, Walter. Did you?
Go ahead. Move along.
Yeah. No. What I was going to do, I mean, because we could talk about this forever. I think the thing that people need to do, all these proposed laws that people are trying to do, push back on this. Like Lola was saying, they're trying to see what we're going to do. Are we going to go for it, or are we going to go hell no?
I mean, it's just like telling a criminal that he can't have a gun and not use it in a crime. Does he care?
Yeah. Or it's like telling criminals that everyone's going to be disarmed.
Well, I mean, you can have all the laws you want. The criminals don't care about the laws.
Yeah.
Crazy people don't care about the laws.
Yeah. They're going to love it. They're going to love it because all the law-abiding people are just going to go along with that. Huh?
We have enough laws.
Yeah.
We have laws on top of laws on top of laws. We don't need any more laws.
Absolutely. Yeah. We need less of that nonsense. Yeah. So let me see. I'm trying to see what other. I did see this thing in The Truth About Guns where the United CEO was talking about their decision to dump the NRA. That was interesting.
Oh,
interesting.
I don't know if you guys saw that. There were a bunch of companies that came out against the NRA, right? So I think United had a shareholders meeting, and the CEO, Oscar Munoz, was confronted with a question about the decision by a shareholder, Justin Danoff, the director of the National Center for Public Policy Research. And then there's a brackets there that says the nation's leading proponent of free market investor activism. So as Bloomberg reports, the shooter wasn't affiliated with the NRA, the questioner said. But hey, congratulations on your liberal virtue signaling. And then so the CEO said, sir, it wasn't political. It was personal with regard to my family at United. So apparently one of the children that died was a daughter of a United captain. And, that's why they made the decision. And he's like, we aren't here to make a political conversation or strike a political debate. We're here to serve customers. So this goes on, just not NRA member customers. Danoff's questions were a little more detailed than the Bloomberg report describes. I suppose you are ignoring this. So this is what the activist guy investor said. I suppose you are ignoring the fact that the NRA had nothing to do with what happened in Parkland and that the perpetrator had zero affiliation with the NRA. But hey, congratulations on your virtue signaling. What exactly did investors get out of that? The company is willingly giving up money. And that's an odd choice for an airline company in a hyper-competitive industry. So, I mean, I think that's true. Like, I get it. and it's terrible that this captain, this United captain, his daughter died. I think that's terrible. But how does that link to them saying, yeah, we're not giving you any discounts anymore if you're with the NRA? What the hell does that have to do with it?
How does that even have anything to do with?
Not political though.
Yeah, but it's not political. Like,
not political though.
That to me is like, oh, bad publicity is good publicity. I mean, seriously, like you thought it would be a good thing to do this. That's the only thing I could think of is like, oh, it must be any publicity is good. So it's definitely not a.
Yeah, like Obama and Netflix. See how that's going to do for Netflix.
What does Netflix even have anything to do with Obama?
He's going to produce stuff for Netflix.
Really?
Him and his wife, yeah.
He's making educational content for you, Spencer, for you.
Obama and the lunchroom lady are going to be making movies for Netflix.
Bill Nye, the science guy, and
Bill Nye, the guy that's nothing to do with the science.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, Big Dick Willie has joined. He says, "Hey, beautiful people."
Big Dick.
Hey.
Yeah, so, I think that's really crazy. There's lots of companies that jumped on that bandwagon and doing that. I think a lot of that stuff is discriminatory, in my opinion. Yeah. And if they are allowed to get away with that, where do they take that next? Right? Who else do they go after next?
Is that why there have been loss of Netflix subscribers?
No, we're talking about American Airlines.
Was it American or United? I think
United. Okay,
this is United.
Airline.
I just hope it's not a snowball effect. I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, we may not agree with everything the NRA does, but you can't disagree with a lot of things that they have done to sustain a lot of the things that we, especially us, hold so dear and true, as you can see behind me. So. Like is also one of those big sponsors who, but it just seems to me like if this is another one, is this becoming more of a snowball effect? And what does that mean for the NRA? Are they big enough to
they'll
be
able
to handle that kind of stuff? I mean, if it does end up being some type of snowball effect, I mean, what does that leave them?
Well,
yeah, I think that's a good question. I think we should think about, at some point we're going to reach a level where we don't have anyone that we want to do business with because they do. Like, how are we going to fly if all the airlines do this crap?
They're not all going to do it. That's
but there's a lot of companies that are deciding to do this stuff. So eventually we're going to get to a point like, okay, what are we going to do here? Everyone can't go start Gun Airways of America. By the way, if anyone starts that, I want like a percentage. But we can't just go out there like what was it? There was stuff. There's different supermarket chains and this place and that place. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon and having an opinion about something that's protected by the Constitution. And if you erode something that's protected, it's something that you have the right to just by being born. If you do that and you're able to get away with that, you'll erode every other thing in there. So
yeah,
that's
give them an inch, you're going to take a mile.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's see here. You know what? You did mention just now you got some guns behind you there. So tell us, Trip. Let me see. I'm looking. I don't know if the people have a particular gun that they want to see.
Anyone you guys want to see online?
I see a Chris Vector. There's a Chris Vector there that looks interesting.
Didn't I see a Mac back there before?
A Mac?
Mac? Oh man, I wish. I don't have a Mac. If I had a Mac, I would want a full auto Mac. Sure.
Oh, okay. I was mistaken.
Okay.
Full auto Mac.
Let's see what we could do. Let me see if I could get this thing going here. We got, I got a little bit of stuff here. Got some FN 5.7s.
Very cool.
1911. Yeah, a couple uppers. Yeah, I'm taking this one to Alaska with me in August. We're gonna Patriots and Guns is gonna help us put some footage together with some nice little Alaskan hunt. They don't have any pigs in Alaska, but we'll find something to shoot with that.
Yeah. Thing. So what is that lever action up there? Is that
that one? Yeah, this one is this is a Henry.
Very cool.
44 Magnum.
Nice.
This is called a mare's leg.
So
I actually put in the paperwork to SBR this, so I can
sweet
put a real stock and actually shoot it. But pretty small little thing here.
Yeah, how you liking the mare's leg?
I love the mare's leg, man. It's just it's a great little bush gun. You know, it's more, you know, it's really pretty. So I don't take it too much out into the bush, but when I do, man, uh, it's a thumper. It is a thumper.
Yeah.
But this one,
go ahead.
everybody wants to see that? That's a trail mix.
Okay.
Barrel shotgun there.
Yeah.
8
Oh, that
inch.
is okay. Pull that off the wall. We'll
Yeah.
take a look at that. We'll take a look.
Yeah, so you know what a trail mix is, Hank. Of course, Hank knows what a trail mix is, right?
No, I don't. No.
Trail mix? You never shot one before?
No, I don't think so.
Then I'm gonna have you come to Texas and you can shoot mine, Hank.
Yeah. Walter, do you have one of those?
No, but it's something I can make.
Tromix.
Tromix.
Yeah.
Tromix.
It's a shortened Sega. A Sega or probably
yeah, this is the 8-inch SBS foldable stock.
Tony Rumor, that's the Tromix stuff, right?
Yeah, he quit making, actually mine was the 6th to last one made. He is now making 458 SOCOM barrels and guns. So he's no longer making these. So that's why another reason I bought one, just because, you know, it's an investment now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and while Tripp is showing us all his guns here, let me invite everyone to go over to Texas Swine Snipers on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I think you can use a couple of subscribers, right? You're not gonna.
Yeah, I could for sure always use some subscribers and some fans. Yeah.
Absolutely. You guys go over there and subscribe to that. Lots of people are asking to see the Chris Vector, including our friend that was on.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't think it was last night. One of these nights. Was it last night? Cigars and Guns Monday? Yeah, Cigars and Guns. Anyway, Cigars and Guns wants to see the Vector.
Remember you talking
so there
about
you go.
That?
Yeah.
So
Cigars and Guns is in Texas with you guys. So
yeah. I remember you telling me out of Frisco, I think you said maybe.
Yeah, in that area.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, this one we had Cerakoted. I kind of had, this was like a little Star Wars tribute here. It was all pearly white. And the first time I took it to the range, man, I got so much just, you know, blowback on it and gunk. It was already turning black. So
you decided to make it a paint job?
Let's just go ahead and, you know, make it, you know.
Did you wear a stormtrooper helmet while shooting?
Yeah, and this is an SBR as well, so
very cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So
yeah,
cool.
See, I don't know if you caught Spencer's question. He wanted to know if you wore a stormtrooper helmet
while you're shooting.
You know, I would wear a fuck yeah, I'd wear a stormtrooper helmet.
Mike Bryant said he subbed to you, so thanks, Mike Bryant. Good going.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and anyone else who goes over there, thanks for subbing to Texas Swine Snipers. There you go.
Yeah.
And then who was it? Oh, I think also Cigars and Guns wanted to know your nighttime your night hunt setup. So let's
setup. So
yeah.
You can actually check out. Very proud of my night hunt setup. You can actually check that out on my Instagram page, but it is right behind a American flag on but basically, anyways, it's on a tripod, and I use an LWRC 6.8. So it's a 16-inch barrel. You know, it's FDE, and I use a Silencer Co. Omega suppressor.
Okay.
And man, I love the 6.8. It's just a perfect round. It's 80% the power of a 308 with less recoil. So perfect round in my opinion for slaying hogs.
Okay, very cool, very cool. What do you think about the LWRC?
Man, I have an obsession with LWRC, Hank.
Do you?
I love them. I want to. I mean,
okay.
You know, if I wasn't
That's
married,
interesting.
I'd be. Hank, Hank, my man.
We're doing early Gorn here.
Early Gorn.
Early Gorn.
My book.
There you go, early Gorn. This is a Reaper.
Yeah.
An OD green.
Nice.
Check out the barrel right there with
some
kind of vortex. Don't ask me. I can't remember. It's been on there too long.
Fluted barrel.
No clue. There's a gas
block.
Yes. Side charging right there.
She's a beaut, man. Yeah. I'd love to add one of those to my collection. We're Patriots with Guns. Actually, Lyle helped me work on establishing a T&E program with LWRC. So we're actually hoping to we're working on getting them to sponsor Texas Swine Snipers. And
very cool.
So yeah, that's something that's really close to my heart. I absolutely love the quality and everything that they do is bar none in my opinion. So
awesome. I see Gorillas and Guns subbed up to you as well.
Yeah, thank you, Gorillas.
There you go.
Guns.
Yes, absolutely. And then I'm sure there's some other people out there that have also done that. So I carry my revolver in single action, says Texas Swine question mark. I think it's Texas Swine Snipers, plural.
Snipers, plural. Yes.
Plural. And then someone shouting out Rod Mills. Okay, and then what about you, Lyle? What do you hunt with?
What's your 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay.
And it's first hunt I did with Trip was about 9 months ago. So that was just amazing. I ended up doing a Pulsar XP50 thermal, and it is insane going out there with the thermal hunting. Everyone's got to do it. So I saw somebody mention, is there going to be a how-to guide on how to get connected and doing all these hog hunts? And actually Trip and I were talking about it because I needed to know as well. It's like, man, I need to know all this information. What do I need to get here and there? And it's like, we need to put that in.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. So, I think things like that. I mean, obviously, I know. How long have you been running your channel? Obviously, you've been hunting for a while, right, Trip?
Yes, I've been hunting for a while. I really haven't been running the channel for very long at all. We when I hooked up with Lyle and I saw the great opportunity that he had, and he, I just kind of started from there. So it's not very long at all. But I've been hunting for a very long time, and I've always just kind of had a passion for firearms and suppressors, and I'm an NFA addict. What can I say? So
nothing wrong with that.
Yes, sir.
Someone wants to know, I don't know if it's me or you, if we've tried 6.5 Grendel. So anyone on the panel that's tried 6.5 Grendel? We'll start with Trip. What about you?
That's actually one of the rounds I really, really want to try. I haven't. I've used 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.8s, 223, 308. I mean, we mess around with 204 Rugers. But no, I haven't. If you have one and you want to send it to me, I'd love to use it.
And Walter wanted to know if you've tried 7.62.
39.
Yeah, by 39.
I haven't. 7.62 by 51 all day, but not 39, my friend.
Yeah. 39 is good for the hogs. Well. That's good for the hogs.
AK, SKS, boom. It's cheapo depot shooting, man. It's like
exactly.
Especially when you're blasting.
I actually don't own an AK-47. I've been telling my wife forever to please let me buy an AK-47, but
please.
I keep ending up with
baby, please.
LWRC crap stuff, guns.
Get an SBR AK-74.
Oh,
what?
Yeah,
you're complicating things.
It's
straight up AK,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what about you, Lal? You ever tried the 6.5 Grendel?
I have not.
Okay. All right. Cool. Walter, what about you? You ever done the 6.5 Grendel?
No, not. I've always thought about it a couple times, just never pulled the trigger on one. So,
yeah. Spencer's making really nice faces behind you. You
want a horn, Spence?
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh-oh. You totally look like a rhinoceros right now. Yeah. So, okay, you know what? I have tried 6.5 Grendel. It's cool. I think, I mean, I didn't use it for hunting or anything like that. I don't have anything against the 6.5 Grendel. I know even with the 6.5 Creedmoor, I think it's flatter. So I think the problem with all these different rounds is how available it's going to be. Yeah. Do you have to reload and all that? I personally don't have a ton of time for reloading. I don't know. What about you guys? Who reloads here? Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't reload either, man. It's I don't have the time to reload, and You know, it's interesting you mentioned that with all these new calibers coming out. You know, Hank, it was like 6.8, then it was like the 6.5 Creedmoor, 6 millimeter. You know, just all these new rounds. And me and Lau were talking the other day. You know, with the new 224 Valkyrie round that's out now. That's another round that I'd like to try out. And we're actually hoping that would maybe drive the price down of the 6.5 Creedmoor ammo, because it is one of those new rounds. So. It's interesting how technology is just moving so
Does it have
fast,
windows?
and all these new rounds are coming out. So I wonder what the next one's going to be.
Yeah, who knows? And I'm not trying to get all crazy with different kinds of ammo. So it, like, for me, it'll probably take a while to adopt something. Although I think 6.5 Creedmoor is pretty cool. Like everyone says, it's flat without a doubt.
Yeah,
for sure, without a doubt. And it's devastating on hogs. It's just devastating. I mean, the freaking holes it leaves. I mean, yeah, it's no need I say more. It's just a devastating round on hogs.
You should have seen this. It would have been so cool if we had this video of Trip. He blew this piglet up. I mean, it like it was so close.
Pork powder.
Yeah, every time we go, me and Lyle go, man. He always, call me crazy, but I want to get it charged by him. I think that's like the total adrenaline rush. I would love for a hog to come and charge me. And I think he's had 2 or 3 times where pigs have actually, gone up and actually touched him, because they, because we're in the dead dark at night and they basically can't see. And so when they, come around, I've never had that happen. And the one time I did, it was pig powder.
You guys only go at night?
Yes. So far.
Oh.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's kind of when they come out, because, they're first of all, they don't have any internally cooling mechanism, so during the daytime that they wouldn't be able to cool themselves and they'd overheat. So nighttime is predominantly when they come out. And it's almost cheating with thermals.
Okay, all right, cool. So let me see, we got some more people that are subbing that I'm going to shout out, everyone that's subbing here. So it looks like I carry my revolver in single action sub. Thank you,
Batman.
that's awesome. Gorillas and Guns subbed, thanks a lot. Let's see who else. Lawrence Fulton.
Lawrence.
There you go.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Yeah. William Hoffman wants to know, does Big Daddy do layaway? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about Big Daddy Unlimited or Big Daddy Guns. The gun store, I'm not sure either. I'm going to just say no. The gun store, if you're here in Gainesville, I don't know. You might have to call them up. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Big Daddy Unlimited, that's going to be a big negative.
It's not going to be.
Yeah. So that one doesn't happen. Let's see. So you know what? How about this? Law, why don't we talk about some of these giveaways that we have going on?
Right on.
And let's let the people know what's going on with that and what's the setup. I think we're planning here, maybe doing something that's reoccurring every week. So if you want to just go ahead and explain that for me.
Yeah. So there's 3 giveaways that Hank listed down below in the description. One of them is for a Mossberg shotgun. That's through Patriots with Guns. And then we have a survival gear bag from Sportsman Only, $2,000 bag with a bunch of gear, mainly hunting type of products. And then we have another giveaway going on that's a survival food pack, 6 months supply of Weiss food. And comes back to, there's a funny story there. We also were giving away a very large Yeti with it, and we had to immediately change the Yeti and get it switched it out with Arctic. We were having
Why did you
so much blowback?
Really?
Can you imagine that? But yeah, we had Facebook was blowing up with it as far as comments left and right. And
by the way, Jacob sent me a picture of his drum mag on his AK. I'm
Nice.
assuming that's what that is. Yeah. So I think so. I think that maybe
Drum mags?
Yeah. No, was that drum mag? No. What is this, Walter? I'm not seeing the whole thing.
It looks like a drum mag to me.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So
What kind of drum?
50 round or so.
yeah. Nice. I think I've seen drum mags on AKs.
Yeah, they have them. Yeah. No worries.
Can you make music with these drums?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make sweet music with those drums,
sweet,
man.
sweet music.
You ever have a full
Music
auto,
of freedom.
full auto 8K going 75 rum?
Yeah, there's no better sound. No
Speaking of
sweeter
that, I gotta
sound.
build one.
Yeah. So okay, so yeah, so right now, if people want to get involved in these, what can they do? Obviously, we've got links in the description of this video that people can go into and they can get involved there. What else can they do? And then I know that you set up kind of like a special thing for everyone that goes through the links that I've got in the video. If you could just explain that to the folks.
Exactly. So the links below are all tracked back to Hank's show. So anyone who enters any one of the 3 giveaways between now and next week, Hank has a well, I'll let him share with you what he's going to give away. But we're going to do a separate drawing to all of Hank's viewers, and Hank's going to show you what he has there for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and this is what we're talking about right here, right? So this is the ATI Outdoors. This is where this comes from. So we got to thank ATI Outdoors for that. And they're also a sponsor of the channel. And basically, it's an adjustable tac-light shotgun stock. 12 gauge is for Mossberg, Remington, Savage, Winchester. And the Tri, what's that Tri thing again? That's like the Turkish one, Walter. I forget the name of. Oh, Walter decides to take off his headsets at just this moment. So I forgot the name of the Turkish shotgun maker, basically a clone of all of these. So this is what we'll be doing. I think we're going to do it next Wednesday, right?
Next Wednesday. Sounds great.
Absolutely. So that's for everyone who's getting involved through my link. You guys will also get a chance to win this separately from everything else that's going on.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter which giveaway you enter. And if you enter multiple giveaways, and you're just going to increase your chances, what we're going to do is get that list of Hank's entries, and we'll do a separate drawing next week.
Okay, very cool. And I see people saying TriStar, which is exactly what I think. I think that was Bryant. That was Mike Bryant that said that. Or no, Brian Quick. Sorry, Brian Quick said that. So there you go. And then Rex Allen says, was that a Bren KES I saw posted on your Facebook today? Walter, please be for Bren. Please be for Bren. And where did Walter go, Spencer? Oh, I don't think so.
Waldo.
I don't yet. We gotta wait for Walter to come on.
He went to get a drink.
Okay. All right. Tell him someone's asking about the post that he put on Facebook. Let's see. Okay, we gotta wait for Walter to settle back in here with his drink. I'm guessing this is a very strong beverage that Walter went to get. Yeah. Okay. Well, so Trip, what are you doing there? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking. I like those Indian Pale Ales.
Oh,
So,
okay. All right, fine. What about you, Lyle? Are you drinking something special, or?
I have a mezcal on the way.
Oh, okay. See, I'm just doing like some root beer, but it's been a kind of root beer kind of day. I've got water there.
I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah. I've got water there as well, but I still have to drive home after this.
Root beer.
Yes.
You're trying to get back to your roots.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Literal here.
I got your roots right here.
Right here.
I got your roots. Okay, Walter. So I forgot who it was at this point because there's probably a ton
Asking a
of.
question.
Yeah, someone was asking about the post that you had on Facebook, and was that a KES for a Bren that you put up on your Facebook? I didn't even see this. So
no, not yet. Not yet for the Bren 805. No.
Okay, so what did you throw up on Facebook today?
Well, I threw up a post on Instagram, which ended up on Facebook about the show tonight. Those are the MP5 or the MP5K stocks.
Oh, okay. Those are MP5s. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, MP5.
Yes.
MP5K.
Yes.
MP5K PDW.
Yeah. Well, okay. You got all these MP5K pistols, like the HK pistol and the Zenith pistols, and we are making a stock that you can put on the K that runs in a collapsible stock that runs in the grooves on the receiver, and works really well and looks like it belongs. It's not a folder like that choke folder they have on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that one.
Coming out soon.
Coming out soon. Yeah. Very soon. We're also going to do one for the straight up MP5 also. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's got an SB.
Oh, hold on. Let me lock this. Okay.
That's the choke stock there. Now that's
Okay.
that's the real deal MP5. That's all German there. 100%.
Okay. Yeah, you might need to upgrade that.
That's all German?
Oh, is that? Wait, that's the original. That's the original.
That's
one,
the
right?
original MP5K
Oh, okay.
PDW right there.
Okay, very cool, man. Okay, you got some nice guns. Got some nice guns.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, yeah. We got to get a closer look at that. I wish your internet was better, but
she's a beaut. My bad.
No, it's cool. It's cool. That's how it goes. By the way, Rod Mills, frequent guest on here. Rod Mills is showing off.
What is that thing?
Some
is that
kind
a bottle?
It looks like a Dictator AK.
It's a bottle of booze or something, and then it's like.
Is it? No, it looks like an AK. Let me see.
Look at the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's it is some kind of. No, you know what it is? Is it a hookah?
Yeah, it's something like that. I saw that when he posted it on Facebook.
Yeah. Rod's smoking something. He's smoking something. I'm pretty sure he's smoking something with that. So who knows what Rod's up to? Yeah.
Laramie Stevenson. You're looking forward to building an MP5 from a parts kit? Freaking parts kits are expensive. It's almost cheaper just to buy one.
Yeah, or get a clone. How long have you had that one?
Oh, mine?
Trip.
I've had that one, believe it or not, I've only had it for about 2 months. I just got it. I picked it up from an outfitter out in Dallas, Texas called TPM, and they specialize in HK, just HK everything. So 2 months. I haven't even shot it yet. I can't believe I said that out loud, but it's just one of those guns you just yeah. It happens. It's still a violation though. It is a violation. Yeah. You know, that must be shot. Right. If you don't want to shoot it, I mean, you could send it to us. We can totally shoot it for you. You know, if you're just too busy to shoot a badass MP5, I don't know. Maybe we could help you out with that. Well, when you say it like that, damn it, yeah, I should go shoot it. Yeah, see, Rod Mill says that's a hookah, a training hookah, I guess.
Training?
I don't know what that means. That's not training. That's all the way in.
Dude, we're training tonight.
I see a lot of beer-related comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. England? Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's saying what kind of beer they drink. So that's happening. Okay. So stash. And it's definitely a challenge. I see. You were talking to Laramie Stevens.
To build.
It's all about the challenge. Yeah. Some people enjoy that. Like Babyface likes. He enjoys building up something.
I mean, I do too, but right there. HK builds are not. They're not for the faint of heart.
Oh heck no!
They're not for the people who think they build AR-15s. Let's just say that.
Oh no way!
But you have to weld, and you have to fit things, and you have to make sure they fit again before you weld them, and find out your gun doesn't run, or it's crooked. So it's not for the beginner.
Leave it to the Germans.
So Trippy's saying yours might not even shoot.
Oh man! My friend actually said that. He was like, he had a 308 version, that K56 or something like that, and he waited like 6 months before he shot it because his was full auto. I mean, the thing was like 38 grand, so he waited to shoot his 6 months later, and it was timed too fast, and had to call the guy back 6 months later, and then wait another 6 months for him to get in line to get it all fixed. So he was like, "Yeah, Chance, you need to shoot it. You need to do it." So I was like, "All right."
Okay.
But I haven't done it yet, so.
Yeah. So now, before we get too deep into anything else, I see Lola put some notes over here. She wants us to like deep dive into the giveaways so people can know like specifically what's in the giveaways, what's the value and stuff like that. Is that some stuff that you want to touch on, Lyle? I don't know. Did Lyle? Is he? I think.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was muted there.
Let's go. Yeah.
We're having a hacking attack. Yeah, it's sure thing. So the survival food giveaway is $30,000 value. And actually, I thought it was 6 months. It was a year's worth of supply of Wise disaster food.
Okay.
And along with that, there's a BioLite advanced stove. It's the large BioLite. There's a solar oven as well as a 65-gallon Arctic cooler. So obviously, the biggest prize there is $2,100 worth of survival food.
Very cool. And so, and that particular one, when does that end for people, you know, who are interested in getting involved in that?
This one just started and it ends in July.
Okay. So it's going to run for about a month.
Yeah. 2 months.
Yeah. 2 months. Okay.
And then we have Mossberg, as far as here, I'll share my screen here. That'll make it easier probably.
Mm-hmm.
If I Google Hangout, that's cool stuff.
Yeah.
See if I can get all techie here. Does that work out?
Yes, we can see that. Hold on. Let me lock it on you so people can see that. Okay. There you go.
There you go. So, yeah, so the first one was Concerned Patriot was the main sponsor on that one as far as the disaster food. And then Patriots with Guns here is the Mossberg 12 gauge. And this one is ending pretty soon. I believe it's at the July 15th. And this is one of the ones that we've been promoting on the NRA sites. So this one's got quite a few winners. We're actually going to end up giving away 3 of these guns.
Oh, really? Okay. And this is a 590A1.
Yes, exactly. 590A1. And yeah, again, so whoever has entered this, we're just going to change it up and give 3 of them away.
Oh, cool. All right. That's pretty cool.
That hasn't been obviously updated yet, but there's so many entries that we're going to have to do something special for it.
Right. And there's still, you said there's still a couple of weeks left on this one?
Yep. Plenty of time on that one. And then Sportsman Only has a Sportsman gear bag with just a bunch of things to help you outdoors as far as the Osprey backpack and, you know, a lot of gadgets, you know, game cams, headlamps. This headlamp, everyone needs one of those. And rangefinders, some survival items as well. And that one's a $1,700 value. Okay.
And then what's the end time on that one?
This one's end of June. So this one ends sooner.
Okay.
And this one, actually, the next giveaway from Sportsman Only is going to be a Fleur breach. So thermal optic is going to be our next giveaway for Sportsman Only. So whoever's enters one of the giveaways, they'll get updates on the new giveaways that we come out with. But I'm really excited to end this one and come out with that one. So who wouldn't want a thermal?
Hell yeah! What thermal are we talking about here?
It's the breach. It's the breach, right? As far as what I just bought the thing, I was like, oh god, it's so hard to find thermals in stock. And Trip, help me out here. Which one?
Yeah. So it's the thermal breach. It's basically if you know what a PVS-14 is, it's the thermal version of a PVS-14 monocular. So essentially, it's a thermal monocular that you can attach basically to a helmet and just to your eyeball, just like a PVS-14, if you know what that is. But super very hard to find, brand new on the market. It records with just one button touch, has like a 7-hour battery pack. It's freaking awesome. I'm jealous. I want one. I tried to talk him into giving it to me for free, but he wouldn't do it. So
yeah, the distributor called me up today. It's like, hey, I just got 2 of these in stock, and I knew there was an 8-week window everywhere to get one. So I had to grab 2. So that's going to be the next giveaway, but that doesn't help us today. But anyone who enters either one of these 3 giveaways will have a chance to win the shotgun stock that you're throwing in there. We'll get those winners announced next week for that.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, and if you guys are interested, we've got links in the description, like I said before. Also, please make sure that if you're watching, thumbs ups, whether you're watching us now live or you're watching this later, we appreciate that. Hit us with the thumbs. Hit us with the thumbs. I'm not even sure where we're at. I'll look that up. Walter, was there a question in there that you wanted to ask?
That thermal sight you were talking about, how much they cost?
2,500.
3,500.
25.
25.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's more of a monocular, and like the pulsar that I have on my rifle, it's it's more in the 5,000 range. So this is more for spotting and just walking around. It gets tiring holding that rifle walking around.
It's a thermal sight.
Yeah.
It's a big monocular. Yeah.
Can she use those thermal sights to find some hot women?
You can. It would show you all the curves.
The setup. What a setup right there.
And they will tell you
And the heat
where
signature.
they're running the hottest too.
Oh boy. Some stuff you don't want to see. Some stuff you do not want to see.
Yeah, depending upon what time of month it is.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to see it. Hey, we all got a good laugh out of that one.
That's Spence.
So you know what? Let's I don't know if you guys want to take a quick break here, go back to some new stuff that's going on. I see the whole the North Korea thing is off right now.
The North Koreans are doing their normal monkey business. Yeah.
I kind of had a feeling that was going to go down like that. It's too good to be true for him to just be like rolling over on his belly, just like, okay, cool, we're going to talk, we're going to shut it all down. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, but
he trying to fool.
He doesn't understand Trump though.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
He just did him in the backside, or tried to, and he ain't gonna get a second chance, or he ain't gonna get no we understand you're the nutty little fat guy with the missile. No, he ain't gonna get a second chance for Trump, I guarantee you.
He doesn't know how Trump thinks.
They don't fuck Trump and then come back and want a kissy. No.
So do I sense some bombs are about to be dropped?
I'm not saying bombs are going to drop. He just ain't going to. Trump's going to turn the sanctions back on, and he won't get no Hennessy.
Can we just drop a couple of bombs for crying out loud?
The only reason he came south was to get a trainload of Hennessy to take back north. That's the only reason he came.
Is that what he did? I don't know. I missed that news, Walter. Are you saying that when he came with his train, he picked up Hennessy and shipped it back over there?
That's going to be the reason. That probably some personal care items for his wives and his mistresses, and they went back north. Yeah.
I see that. Who is it that said this? Someone said the bluff failed. Eric Gonzalez. I think that this is obviously part of the strategy for the North Koreans, right? We knew they were going to do this. Personally, they reel you in and get you, like everyone in the media is like, oh, is Trump going to do this? And then they try to do this to cut everything off as a negotiating ploy in the whole thing, man. So yeah, you just got to be willing to drop the bombs. That's all. I say drop a couple of nicely placed bombs, and all of a sudden they might want to negotiate.
Drop bombs on North Korea?
Yes, Spencer. We dropping bombs.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to drop some bombs, Spencer?
No. I would want to drop bombs.
I think Deadpool would want to drop some bombs. I'm just saying. I think Deadpool will be on my side. Yeah, see, he's approving. He's approving of the bomb dropping.
Yes, drop bombs, please.
Yes.
In this madness,
and then all this monkey business with those North Koreans.
Yeah. Len Holt says he grabbed a Big Mac and some Happy Meals too. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're just telling us what food they're eating.
Yeah. And Eric Gonzalez says Trump is not the old past presidents who caved. So
nope. He works a different way, and that's not the way you do to him if you wanted something done.
Yeah. Do you guys? I don't know if you guys saw this, Lyle and Trip, but I think last week or something, I invented the ass bombs. Ass missiles.
Ass missiles.
Yeah, ass seeking missiles. Someone needs to get out there and build the ass seeking missiles. and program them for these guys.
That's
You had one prototype.
Are they gonna launch out of your ass?
no, they're gonna go into your ass.
Yeah, we actually, what do we call them? We call them ash drones. Ash drones.
Yeah,
That's what we call them.
I think they're based on the thermal signature and the stink.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what Kim Jong-un, that's what he needs. You know, I could just see it right now. Like, you know, he's turning around. He hears
Hennessy
something.
fart.
Yeah, zipping in, you know, and he'll have his T-shirt on. Don't ash drone me, bro. Yeah.
Ash drone.
Don't probe it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So
I honestly, I fail to understand even what his, Kim Jong-un's, real leverage is during these negotiations, besides his location being so close to some of our allies, if indeed there is a nuclear attack. Didn't he say he was going to point all those nukes straight at South Korea?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. So, that being, and somewhere I read today that one of the reasons Kim Jong-un said he wasn't going to, move forward with the meeting was because we went forth with some war games that we have with South Korea every year or whatever. So he wasn't too happy about that.
Game.
And I think Trump ignored his
Well, it didn't help when Pence said, "Yeah, we're just going to be a Gaddafi. It's going to be a Gaddafi situation."
Well, he also stood up the. His people were supposed to meet with our people in Singapore, and they stood us up. So,
yeah, I'm not really sure what. I mean, I saw that this morning. What Pence was saying. I'm not sure why Pence brought it up, but what I would say, that's exactly how that could go down.
well, he'll end up like Gaddafi, getting drugged down the road and then shot. Yeah, well, if the cable can drag him, I don't know his fat little ass, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
And when one of those bunker busters blows his hacienda up,
Justin E says ash drones and super ash drones.
bunker penetrating ass drones.
Yeah, ass busters.
Speaking of weapons, I hear we're running low on missiles and stuff. Did y'all hear that today?
Oh, really?
Low. Yeah, they're like, we're at dangerous levels.
Oh, we gotta get some
ass drones and super ass drones.
Yeah, we got to get our
That'll be on the next
Astro
order.
stocks. Yeah, absolutely. Get the stocks back up. Yeah, it's definitely time to ramp that back up. And like I say, just drop some bombs. Just drop it. Gorillas and Guns says he has no butthole. It'll just go for his face. That's all.
Well, then we'll make him a butthole.
Good one. True. So someone 817 LDS says, Hank, your thoughts on new laws that could go into law soon as restrictive magazines, no magazines over 50 rounds to gun makers. What do you guys have any opinion on that?
We've been there and done all this already. Not tonight, I mean, but the whole law thing and the assault weapons ban and all that monkey business.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say they won't try again, but it's
run it by monkeys.
It's more silly crap that don't make any difference. So,
it
felt good though, didn't it?
Yeah.
These people that run it by monkeys.
Yeah. We had some kind of feedback there.
Who's coming in?
I don't know. I think that was Trip.
Trip switching.
Yeah, Trip switching. He's switching over right now. Scott Rousseau says Moab stands for Mother of Ass Bombs.
It could.
Spencer likes that one.
Yep.
Tank says your face, your ass. What's the difference? Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Basically.
One was smaller.
Yeah, and Lal, we've got a question. Someone wants to know: is Concerned Patriots like GOA, Gun Owners of America?
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. Gun Owners of America is more of a paid service, and Concerned Patriots not. So Concerned Patriots purely from from my survival business, Survival Frog, and Concerned Patriot was one of my brands from the survival frog days that we had on Facebook before we ever came out with Survival Frog. We came out with Concerned Patriot, and we used to write how-to guides, 37 things sold out after crisis, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like the GOA is like a political, well, actually like a law arm. Basically, when you donate money to the GOA, they use that money to go and block laws and stuff like that. Get lawyers to block all these gun laws that people are trying to put into effect.
Concerned Patriots is more on the survival side of things and not necessarily gun specific.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. I'm looking around. Did you guys have any cool news things that you wanted to talk about, or some, maybe we bring out some other guns or something like that? I have. Let me see here. Let's go to some guns. Let's go to some guns for a second. So I haven't shown this for a while. Does anyone recognize this gun?
Tavor?
Right there. Yes. This is an old school gun at this point. This is my Tavor, very modified. Got some Midwest industry stuff up on there. I don't have any optic or anything on it. Tomorrow night, guys, we have Dimitri from Primary Arms. He's going to be on. We're talking optics tomorrow night. So, I figured I'd just show off my Tavor. I do need to put some optics on it, though.
Oh, I just found some news. It's not gun related.
Uh-oh. Okay. Hit us with it. What you got?
God, otherwise known as Morgan Freeman, accused of sexual harassment by 8 women. Can God be accused of sexual harassment? 8, only 8 this time.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
I think Morgan Freeman's God, isn't he?
In his mind.
Or he's played it
in Hollywood. Sure.
That Jim Carrey movie, I forgot.
He's been a couple different movies where he played like
yes.
that.
Oh, was he?
Something. What was it? Something Almighty? No.
Yeah, Bruce.
Huh?
Bruce hit it.
Oh, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty. Yeah. Yeah. He was in that. He's played God in a bunch of movies. That's true, for sure. Absolutely.
Does that mean it's a free ticket?
I don't know. I mean, Hollywood, man. None of that stuff. There's nothing that's coming out of Hollywood that's gonna surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I'm not like surprised.
Well,
so yeah, GSE Yank says Bruce and Evan Almighty. So it was Bruce Almighty, and he was also played God in Evan Almighty as well. So
Yeah, had Steve Carell in it.
What?
The Evan Almighty had Steve Carell.
Yes, it did. Absolutely. Shout out to Clover Tack that's coming in right now. So all of these things, you know what? I'm telling you, it's going to happen because I haven't really seen it hit big time yet. But you're going to see some of the ladies in Hollywood are going to start getting there. Eventually, the dudes are going to go, okay, equal time, #me too. And some of the dudes who've been sexually harassed in Hollywood are going to start coming out. Ellen DeGeneres probably.
Well, Kevin Spacey, he had a bunch of dudes that hashtag me him too.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see the
me too though.
Yeah, but we're gonna see the women like in Hollywood. I'm telling you, we're gonna see the women in Hollywood that have power. See, people make it look like the women in Hollywood don't have power. They do have power. I'm pretty sure they've done their share of sexual harassment. We're going to go through the whole spectrum, and then we're going to realize, wait a second, men and women sexually harass each other. What?
Isn't it usually just men or women just hating on each other?
No, everyone does it, Spencer. They just, the media tries to make us think that it's just the dudes who do the sexual harassing, but I don't think so.
Or women just hating on each other?
No,
everyone does it, Spencer.
Where's Spencer at? I hear him again.
Yeah, exactly. There's some. I don't know. Someone put you on repeat. Someone sampled your voice.
Over there.
What?
Yeah.
Not me. I didn't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So Trip is getting incredible feedback right now.
They don't know the concept of flirting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to mute. You got to mute your. Hold on. Let me see. Who's going to mute Trip's camera right here? There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you got to put some more light. You got to get some more light, Trip.
We can barely see you.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, you know what? There was this. Who else had a news thing? Okay, who came up with that piece of news? Oh, that was you, Walter.
What did I say?
You came up with the news about Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, God got charged with getting charged.
Yeah, I don't know if Trip has any news, but so who's into the sub 2000 here? I found some. Huh?
That picture, that one that blew up or something?
Yes, I found this on the Firearm blog. It says Kaboom reports Egyptian surplus ammo in a Keltec edition.
Okay.
So basically, before we take a look at this week's edition of Kaboom Reports, I just want to make you all aware that I'm not placing blame or fault on either the firearm nor the ammunition. Okay, there's a lot of like
disclaimers.
Allegedly.
Well, go ahead and I can fill you in about Egyptian 9mm.
So yeah, let's have this conversation. I have like two totally. This one, I'm trying to see which sub 2000 this is. It looks like a Gen 1, but I could be wrong. Could be a Gen 2. No, it looks like a Gen 1. Anyway, so moving on, the below information was submitted by a TFB reader, Maverick, who was lucky enough to escape his event with only minor injuries using Egyptian surplus 9mm ammo in his Keltec sub 2000 pistol caliber carbine. Maverick suffered a catastrophic failure on the range. The below images detail the aftermath of the event.
Is that a dent in the dude's nose?
Oh yeah, he looks.
Oh dear God!
No,
I mean, what is
I don't know if it's a dent, but he got some serious powder in the face.
Yeah, he got flash. Well, let me tell you about Egyptian.
I'm gonna put this in the. I'm gonna put a link to this, by the way, in the chat for anyone that wants to see it. So there you go. Go ahead, Walter.
I've shot thousands of those of the 9mm Egyptian ammo. That ammunition is made for like a Carl Gustav or a Sten gun. It's subgun ammo. It's not. And the sub 2000 is not a subgun by any means. So, and it's not built like a subgun. So, and you're not supposed to shoot it in regular handguns either because it's hot. So,
okay. So it's the load on it is pretty hot.
It's hot. It's made for a machine gun. So,
okay, is that written on the box and stuff like that? Is it clearly out there?
Can you read Arabic?
Not the last time I checked.
and it don't come with no U.S. label on it.
Yeah. So where did this dude? Is it easy? Is there a lot of this stuff out there? This kind of Egyptian ammo?
It's out there. It's not. I haven't seen it on the market lately, but I love this stuff. It works great in the machine gun. But you're not supposed to shoot it like in normal handguns.
Right.
And I guess the Keltec is not designed for that hot ammo. So
yeah,
the Keltec is only a blowback gun too. So it doesn't have any locking mechanism. So there's a chance that maybe it went off out of battery also. Who knows? It's hard to say, but if it was too hot and it opened up as it was going off, it could do the exact same thing also. So
yeah.
I thought someone hit him with the butt of their own gun.
No, the gun blew up in his face, Spencer. That happened. So you got to be careful. And people should think, I'm not trying to defend or attack Keltec or anything like that. This just happens to be a story about a Keltec sub 2000. And I think that before you put ammo in your gun, you should think about whether or not it can handle the ammo that you put in the gun. You could do whatever you want to do, but you can cause these things to blow up. And I was just recently having a conversation with someone telling them that not all of these guns from Keltec are necessarily set up even to handle certain situations like suppressors, for example. I'm not saying they can't handle them, but if you could really push the boundaries with suppressors
with
and blow off some parts and stuff like that with these guns. Really? So be aware of what you're dealing with and the limitations of said. Every gun is not exactly the same. Think about it a little bit.
Yeah, that Egyptian ammo, like I said, I've shot thousands of it in different subguns and Sten guns and stuff like that. Before I knew any better, I actually shot it in a P38 and stuff, but you're not supposed to. So. Too bad it came apart though. But
and who knows? Maybe at this point, I don't know what Keltec is going to do with it when he tries to send it back to them. If he's sending it back or whatever.
Probably, if it was me, I'd say, well, you're using ammo that's not designed for the thing. Well, how am I supposed to know that? Well,
yeah.
Could you read? Could you read the label? Hint, hint.
No, and there's a ton of this ammo out there. You're saying, right?
Well, it's out there.
I've never seen it. I've never ever seen.
I first got that early 2000s.
Really?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
back in the 90s, I actually got some of that ammo when it was on the market. So
Okay.
it's out there in the surplus market. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. Walter, if anyone out there has surplus 9mm Egyptian ammo and they don't want it, can they send
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, okay. There you go. All
Runs
right.
great in a Sten gun. And you know that it's hot because just about every round that comes out, the case is cracked.
That's interesting.
It cracks the brass cases. So, but I've never had a failure like that in a machine gun. So,
yeah, but remember, this is like, obviously there's steel involved with a Kel-Tec Sub 2000, but not a lot. There's a lot of plastic here.
and once again, it's a straight blowback gun, which it's probably not designed for really like plus P ammo. So
yeah,
I don't know.
So it'll be interesting. I don't know what Kel-Tec is going to say about that, but hey, it's interesting. It's a warning to folks out there. If you just got some extra surplus 9mm Egyptian ammo laying around,
I absolutely don't want to use it anymore. We can find a home for it.
Yeah, send it over to Walter. Walter will help you take care of that.
I'll test it for you. Make sure it's safe. How's that?
Yeah. So
I had somebody do that one. Calls up and I've got some ammo I need to get rid of. How could I do that? I said, well, you can you really shouldn't throw it away in the garbage. I mean, well, you can always bring it by here and I'll get rid of it. And the guy said, sure, I'll come by and I'll bring it by. And it was all brand new 9mm and 22 and everything else. I'm like, sure. We'll get rid of it for you.
Yeah. John Dieter says, Kel-Tec's reply, walk like an Egyptian.
Hey, that might be a good way to, help gun shootings. Hey, whoever wants to bring your ammo and just
yeah.
bring your guns. If you're tired of this and you want to give it away, we'll set up a collection point.
Yes, we want to help.
Feel free.
You want to help us when we go to the range so we can do more shooting on the range.
We'll test it, make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's
so yeah, absolutely.
If I was Kel-Tec, I'd just probably give him another gun. Say, have a nice day.
Yeah, the Archangel says that's what Babyface did. Babyface actually, it was a 308, the RFB, and Babyface put a suppressor on it and didn't adjust for the pressures of the suppressor. So the RFB is designed to be shot
suppressed. Walter's Stargate clone with boards sitting behind him.
Oh, which one? Oh, yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is that thing that happened with Babyface is all Babyface's fault. So there you go. Clover Tack says, yeah, Kel-Tecs are not set up to deal with very high pressures, hot ammo, suppressors, etc. So there you go. So
yep.
yeah, and Will Killer says the first comment on the article calls out the ammo. I think it's probably the person.
Yeah. I probably could find a couple rounds of that here in my place, and maybe we can put it in mine.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think the Archangel is saying that you're looking bored. Are you bored, Spencer? Are we boring you?
Well, I can leave.
Oh, are you bored?
No, we're not kicking you out. We're having fun with you being here. Actually, I especially like when Walter looks back at this video. Walter, when you look back at this later, you'll see in the beginning when you were talking, Spencer was doing this behind you. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to rat him out or anything. No. I was like, what is Spencer up to? So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, so check this out, Walter.
Yes.
Someone sent me the serial number of their Glock, and it says snoo snoo. I kid you not. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can actually read it, but there you go. The serial number says snoo snoo.
Oh, from the factory?
Yeah. That's interesting. So that I got that a while ago, and yeah, I don't know if you guys know like what I did a post not too long ago about death by snoo snoo. So, and then someone says, Walter, you've got a fan. They sent the picture of their dog. There you go. Lots of dogs out there. Do you guys, when you guys go, did we lose? We lost River again. Wow.
No, I'm here.
He's back.
Oh, where is he? Oh, okay.
Woo, woo.
Oh, he flipped over to oh, you moved.
Better lighting.
It's like a magician. How do you move? How do you move positions on this thing? Yeah. When you guys go hunting, do you go with dogs? I know we've had that question lately.
I have not. Lyle's been with done some hog and dog hunting. Lyle, you want to answer that question?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it once a long time ago, and it was pretty crazy. You know, I was almost as scared of the dogs as I was the hogs.
Oh, really?
I mean, you know, they're general dogs, but they're just, oh man, it's crazy how, you know, they have to be intense to take on a hog. But yeah, when I went, they basically, you know, the dogs were attacking would wait for us to show up, and then they would attack the hog, and one dog on one end, one dog on the other, pulling, and then come up and cut the throat. And, it was
This
intense.
is my hog dog right here. She's a beast.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to lock. Oh, that's a cute dog.
Lots of hogs.
She looks so beastly. No, she doesn't. She looks like an angel.
Say hey, Piper. Can you say?
That's a cute dog.
Can you shake? Can you shake? Can you shake? Shake Hank's hand. Shake
Too
Hank's
bad
hand.
we don't have a good.
Shake it.
Wow, there's a lot of lag.
Yeah, it's coming in a little laggy.
She's a camera shot.
Oh, okay, cool. So we got a couple of comments here. Let me see. Greg98K said the Snoo Glock is his. Very nice. That's a very nice serial number, the Snoo Glock. I wonder how many Snoo Glocks there are out there. We should start a thing like everyone throw your Snoo Glocks in the air. If anybody else has Snoo on their serial number for their Glock, let us know. Let's see who else has that. Richard Harper says, wait. Richard Harper says, give Spencer a break, guys. He's trying to do good.
No breaks around here. You don't get a break. You either perform correctly or you get out. Ow.
Yeah. Wait till Walter goes back to that video. It's going to be funny. I'm sure they do this all the time between Walter and Spencer. So there you go. Let's see what else.
Okay.
Do we have any other? Let's see. Should we go back to talking about like I said, was saying before we end here, before we wrap it up, we are doing a giveaway. There's links in the description of this video, and we're doing some giveaways along with Lyle. And everyone who enters through those links becomes eligible to win this. And next Wednesday, we're going to announce who wins it, as well as you're going to be eligible to win all the other stuff that's going on there. Right, Lyle?
Right.
Yeah.
10-4.
So, yeah, absolutely. You guys need to go into the description and check those out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Texas Swine Sniper. Yeah, let's see. I know. Let's check on his numbers. Let's see how his numbers are doing.
How we doing?
Yeah, you know, your YouTube empire is going up.
I'm just riding your coattail, Mr. Strange.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that.
Strange. The origin story.
One of the reasons why we started doing all this so we could help other people out. So I encourage everyone to go check out Texas Swine Snipers. I see you've gotten quite a few subscriptions there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for that, man. You guys will you'll be entertained. There's going to be some awesome content that we're going to be producing.
Was I at the right place before? Was I at 25 subscribers or something like that, or was I at the wrong place?
No, I think that was.
I'm not sure. You know, I haven't looked at my YouTube subscribers amount, but my Instagram is quite a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, Lyle has been just a great opportunity, just sponsoring Texas Swine Snipers, helping me get my material out. So if there's other hunters out there, if there's other people into archery, fishing, guns, you know, definitely encourage you guys to reach out to Patriots with Guns, and let's just start creating content and do what we love and sharing our stories.
Don't worry about the numbers so much, man. Everyone starts at zero. That's the whole thing here. Yeah, everyone's got to start somewhere. You got to build up the content, build up a following, communicate with your audience. It's really not important. I don't think it's super important, like what those numbers are. And listen, when you have other people behind the scenes that could open and close doors for you, like you see going on right now with my channel, and lots of people out there where they're shutting off the audience and doing this thing and doing that thing. I think it's just really important to make sure that you stay connected to your audience on different levels, not just on other social media. We do a lot of stuff. That's why we're trying to build our email list here, you know, our newsletter, because that way we have a way of communicating with people. And it's a two-way thing. If you go to hankstrange.tv, by the way, it's a kind of situation where you can communicate with me. You can see all the different stuff we have going on. You could drop me an email. You know, when you put your email in there, I send out my phone number. Actually, tomorrow we'll be sending that out along with other things that we're doing. So,
Very cool.
you know, that's the kind of stuff I think you need to focus on, as well as obviously creating content that's, you know, genuine and honest from your point of view. And I think people will just be attracted to that, and all those things will, you know, take care of themselves. So,
Yeah, most definitely. I
yeah.
agree with that 100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you guys running cans when you go hunting?
Yeah. I particularly run the Silencer.Co Omega, but I've probably got about a dozen cans or so.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lyle just got the new. He got what'd you get? You got the honey badger, right?
Honey
So
badger.
he just ordered the honey badger by.
Oh, the 2.0.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just ordered that
500
one.
black out.
He just got that one not that long ago.
That's a beautiful gun.
Unfortunately, I'm in the year-long wait now, so.
Oh, really?
It's an ATF jail.
It's worth it. It's a beautiful gun. Unless you want to unless you want to build your own thing. So here's like something that I've been working on here. So
Oh, nice.
this is just an upper. Okay, so it's a polymer. I have a polymer upper and lower situation going on here. But Liberty suppressors, what's inside of here is a Liberty suppressor, the Leonidas. And Liberty suppressor will build you an upper. So you send them your upper, your handguard that you want to use, and they put their Leonidas on it. This is the titanium version.
Whoa.
So
What caliber is that?
300 blackout.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me see here. I'm trying to open it so you guys can see that.
Sweet. Is that like a carbon fiber handguard or something?
No, this is no. The only handguard that I could find that was big enough was this Aero Precision. See it right there, Aero Precision handguard, because you know it's got to be big enough to get over the suppressor and all that kind of stuff. So
right.
Yeah. There you go. I just took the shroud off.
Whoa.
So you guys can see the side of it.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah. So check it out. And I've shot this.
Sweet.
There
How
you
long
go.
have you had that?
I've had it for a couple of months. I'm still working on it, still developing it. You know, here I'll show you guys the lower. I was doing some stuff with it here, so that's why it's in pieces right now. So here's the lower. It's a polymer lower as well. The lower is from Kaiser US, and a lot of this hardware came from Gun Tech USA. So you know the skeletonized grip.
Oh, look at the stock on the back.
Yeah.
Where did that came from?
Yeah, Walter. There you go.
Compact infantry stock.
There
It's
goes a
gonna be on
compact.
Firearm.
Yeah, absolutely, on there. So you know that's it's something that I've been working on and you know building up. I actually bought the Daniel Defense. I forgot what the name of that Daniel Defense was. It was integrally suppressed and all that stuff.
The
and
trader.
Huh? The what? DMK 22? No, no, that's something else.
You mean the trader?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah. You know, right around the time that everyone got really mad at Daniel Defense, I happened to buy one.
Who betrayed who?
Yeah.
He said some stuff that was kind of anti-gun.
Yeah, absolutely. So then everyone was like, "Hey, you could probably build one." So that's how I got into doing that build. So that's just I don't know if you guys have any kind of other stuff here that you want. I think that's pretty much what I've got here so far as Gorn.
I'm curious to know, Hank, what kind of ammo do you like running out of your 300 Blackout? I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the 300 Blackout.
I just whatever I can get my hands on. I don't have like super specific
right on.
you know. I've been messing around with some Fort Scott stuff. Like there's lots of different things out there. I'm not super ammo specific on anything, to be honest with you. So you know, I just figure out, hey, does this work in there, and then I rock and roll with it. You haven't had good luck with 300 Blackout?
I wouldn't say good luck. I just you know, when I kind of first started getting into 300 Blackout, and I was messing with all the different subsonic loads because, you know, I was running it suppressed. There was just such a huge differential from 25 yards to 50 yards to 75 yards, and then the bullet drop was just, I mean, it was sometimes 12 inches in some case. So it was, it just, like I said, it was just kind of a love-hate relationship. When I shoot, I like to know it's going to shoot straight, it's going to shoot flat, and for me, the 300 Blackout in some particular case running subsonic amp. I didn't like the groups I was getting, and there's actually
which one were you running?
Subsonic. So for subsonic, I was running 220 grains, 10, and things like that. But since I've kind of moved up there on the big into hunting, I'm using 208 grain AMAX for my subloads.
Okay.
Those have been the best groupings that I've gotten, and the differential from just to 25 yards, going out at a distance, it's more manageable.
Yeah.
So, but that was just kind of my love-hate with that. I just couldn't figure out, and they make so many damn loads, for that 300 Blackout. So.
Right. Opt out of gun control says he uses Jameson 300 Blackout. I've used. Yeah, I've used. Have you ever heard of Fancy Brass Company? I've used their stuff. It's pretty good. Walter and I were testing a bunch of that. You remember that, Walter?
Yep,
we would test. So there's I guess you can find, and that's kind of like more like a boutique round that's local here to me. And then, like I said, there's Fort Scott and there's some other places, but
I've heard really good things about the Jameson ammo. So definitely that. But that here is very hard to get in Texas, particularly.
Okay.
So that's some hard stuff to get around. So I've been just going with the Hornady 208 grain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I hate to plug Big Daddy Unlimited, but you might want to check out the Big Daddy Unlimited.
Okay.
For ammo, and if I don't know if you know what that is, even.
I don't, man. I know you're kind of like the Big Daddy, so like I didn't know.
No, no, I'm definitely not Big Daddy. That's not me. That is someone else. I'm not even little micro daddy. I'm not even little.
What about medium daddy?
No, I'm not even little tiny daddy. But Big Daddy Unlimited is basically a subscription to be able to get guns, ammo, accessories, things like that at dealer cost. So you pay $10 a month. You're able to go in there and buy a lot of things. You can see everything subscription because of map pricing. So then you'll be able to go in and see what you can save. I can always go in there and look up things for people. And they have 300 Blackout, the guns and all that. We just recently improved, or we're working on improving the search for everyone that's a member. We're improving the search, but it's a good place to get ammo. I think they're selling a lot of ammo on there. And
money.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm looking through it right now. I can see there's lots of different ammo.
Do we have some type of Hank Strange discount?
Well, it's already a discount. That's why you pay your $10. But
you basically get a dealer price.
Yeah, you're getting a dealer price. So unless for whatever reason, there's nothing wrong if you want to go in to your local gun store and buy stuff from them, support them, and all that. It's great. But if you want to save hundreds of bucks, this is a way that you could do that and save some money, buy more ammo, or do some other nice things. Take care of the wife. So there you go. Yeah. Richard Harper says Hank is Big Dick Willie Daddy. No, not even close. Mike Bryan says Pookie Daddy.
Pookie Daddy.
There you go. Like Pookie Love. I don't know if you heard about Pookie Love, Spencer.
From the Barnauls, he didn't see it. He's got that look. He's got that look like, huh? What?
Yeah, and Andrew Slade says, I want to build a 4.58 SOCOM, also high armament and taxes. Armament and axes, not taxes. So there you go.
All right. Well, you guys that want that 4.58 SOCOM, you do realize that shit costs more than 50 cal to shoot. By the way.
Really? No shit. Wow.
Oh, really?
Welcome to the world of weird cartridges. You're going to find out real. You're going to go out and go blasting like you do with your 223?
Mm-hmm.
No. Maybe if you're like independently wealthy, but yeah, 450 SOCOM is not cheap. So, and it's not pleasant, by the way, to shoot, from what I understand.
Really,
it has some recoil, yeah, especially run out of an AR platform. That's a big ass bullet on a lightweight gun, so you better have a good muzzle brake. But just things I hear, that's all.
Yeah.
Did you see that article on On the Firearms blog about the Russian-made AR.
Yeah, actually, I did see that.
Did you scroll down through it? Did you scroll down and look at the wooden stock that they're making for it?
Let's see. Let's go.
It's kind of a Dragunov looking wooden stock.
Oh yeah. I did see that. You like that, huh?
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's different.
It looks interesting.
Actually, Walter, a lot of gun manufacturers now kind of going to putting wood stocks and foregrips on their ARs, and it's just using that real nice stained wood, kind of making them look classy.
The only way you can survive in the AR market right now is if you do something different.
Different, right?
If you're going to make the regular old M4 and sell it for $399, you're going to have a hard time because there's lots of people doing that. So, the fancy guns or the different guns is the way to go. So, or different accessories,
I like that wood grip stuff. It's looking pretty
cool.
Tactical.
It's different. Yeah, kind of dress it up.
Yeah, flip it up every now and then. Flip it up. Okay, so you know what? It looks like we're coming up on 2 hours here.
T-minus 1 minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's wrap this up a little bit. I'll start with you, Walter, so that we can give Lyle and
what's
and
been
Trip
going
here.
on?
Yeah, what's going on with you? How can the people stay in touch with you? What is the status of the KES stocks for the cajillionth time, Walter? Tell us, please.
Well, I sent yesterday, like I said, the last part we were waiting to send to anodizing yesterday. So for that first batch, it's not a tremendous batch as far as numbers go. Mm-hmm. But I am contacting other manufacturers to help with this, helping me make parts, because I have a feeling I need lots and lots and lots of them. Okay. So we're working on that. Today I did a little bit of tree trimming in the parking lot, so the trucks get down on the side of the building.
Oh, really?
Our landlord's kind of guy. It's like the only time you see him if you don't pay your rent, that kind of thing.
Okay. So some tree trimming had to be done.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, because I couldn't get the trucks, like FedEx trucks and stuff, their roof was scraping the branches as they come through.
So they're getting annoyed over some branches.
Yeah, so we did some arborist work this afternoon.
Oh, okay. That falls on you guys to do that. I take it.
Yeah,
the tree trimming.
Well, I did it because I was tired of looking at it. So I told the neighbors next door I'm going to put it in their dumpster, and they were cool with it. And he was like, "Go for it!" Boom. So I did it. So we knocked it right out.
Cool.
But anyways, Instagram, Facebook, stay tuned, watch that stuff. There is actually a shoot coming up. I don't know if you're going to it up here, Hank. Not this weekend, but the weekend after on the 9th in Leesburg at Aries at the Aries training facility there.
No, probably not. I will be there in July.
Okay.
I think that's where the whole Barnauls road rally thing starting.
They're going to kick off there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the shoot coming up there in Leesburg at the Aries training facility on the 9th. That's a Saturday and Sunday thing. Saturday for the public, Sunday for law enforcement. I'll be there both days. Military vehicle guys will be out there with some of their vehicles on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this?
I collect military vehicles too, by the way.
Where is this shoot?
Cool. Yeah. I got a variety of things.
Yeah.
What's
Mike Bryant says Safety Arbor.
Safety Arbor. Yeah, that's
Arbor.
a good one.
Arbor.
Yeah,
Arbor. Yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. I got a forklift and I got a chainsaw. That's all you need, man. Boom. We're cutting trees. So
absolutely.
Where is this shoot in?
What?
Where is this shoot in?
In Leesburg, Florida.
Leesburg, Florida.
Leesburg, Florida. Yes, Spence.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Stay tuned. Plus, we would work on MP5 stock, straight up MP5, and then I got some people asking for the Bren. There's so many cool guns that need stocks, so we're making them all. So,
all right, cool. Lyle, we'll go to you next, so that way we give Trip the last words here, so to speak. So, what's going on with you? How can people get in touch with you, or get involved in what you're doing?
Easiest way would be to go to facebook.com/sportsmanonly. There's several brands out there, but that would be the easiest one to remember. Sportsman Only on Facebook /Sportsman Only. And I just want to say I appreciate you having us on, and I look forward to seeing who wins that stock next week.
Absolutely. Me too, man. And thanks for coming on. I appreciate both of you guys coming on, and hopefully we'll be doing this again and again. All right. So Trip Rivers.
Hank Strange.
It's all on you, man.
Thank you so much, man. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys, Walter, Spence, Lyle. I hang out with you all the time, so no big deal.
So that's no big deal. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man, and just want to tune in to check out my Instagram. Like I said, we've got a lot of super cool giveaways, especially the breach. I'm super excited about the breach and the thermal monocular giveaway too. So when that happens, so I'm just excited to be able to bring you guys some cool content and share the stories that and the encounters I get out just in the bush, man. Just being crazy and having fun and helping people out. So thank you so much, man. And I love you guys. Love what y'all are doing. And Hank, keep up the great work, dude.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. I want to thank everyone for coming. Walter, Spencer, thanks for being here. Lyle, Trip, thanks for coming in. Everyone out there in the chat room, we're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to take Monday off. We're going to have a little long extended weekend out there. I hope everyone enjoys their their Memorial Day weekend. Remember, it's not just for barbecuing. Yeah, not just barbecues and sales.
And it's about people who have died. Okay, so
also Star Wars comes out this weekend.
What?
Oh, Solo, a Star Wars story.
That comes out this weekend too. Yes.
Yes. We know where Spencer's going to be at.
But yeah, it's about the fallen soldiers, not about living veterans and stuff like that. So remember that. And it's not about having a freaking barbecue and drinking beer. It's not about that. So
it's about the sacrifices that people make in order, for us to be free, and they make it, the families make it, etc. So let's try to remember all that stuff. We are coming back tomorrow. We are going to have Dimitri from Primary Arms. He's going to be on. I'm going to be talking optics and things like that. Make sure you go check out these guys, okay? Check out Trip, there you go. Texas Swine Snipers. Of course, Lyle, Concerned Patriots. What's it? Patriots and Guns as well, right? Yes. Yeah, shoot a pig in the face. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There you go. Do all that good stuff. Okay, so thanks, everyone. I want to remind people that we're sponsored by ATI Outdoors as well as Big Daddy Guns. Of course, Safety Harbor Firearms and Andrew's Custom Leather. And thank you to all the people that support us on Patreon. We're Patreon/Hank Strange. Okay, and go check out hankstrange.tv. Put your email in there. Make sure you enter for the giveaway for this stuff and the other stuff. That's basically it. You guys stay there. We're out of here. Good night. Peace.
Goodbye. See ya.